everyone, it's Wednesday, June 24th. Today, we'll be talking about an extreme heat wave in Europe, the 10-year anniversary of the United Kingdom leaving the European Union, and a newly discovered type of spider in Australia that catches its prey in a surprisingly smart way. My name is Lily, and this is Newsicle.
Wake up, tune in, it's time to know what's happening fast, what's moving slow. Stories big and stories small, it's Newsicle, we've got it all. Smart news, cool views, this is Newsicle.
Top stories.
A long heat wave is affecting many countries in Western and Central Europe, including Andorra, Austria, Belgium, Britain, France, Germany, Luxembourg, Slovenia, Spain, and Switzerland, all of which have heat warnings in place. The hottest weather has been in England, France, and Spain, where temperatures have climbed much higher than usual for this time of year. In France, temperatures have reached up to 112 Fahrenheit in some areas. In Spain, the National Weather Service says the extreme heat is likely to continue. In England, temperatures around 97 Fahrenheit are expected, which can make it uncomfortable and even risky to be outside for long periods. So what is a heat wave? A heat wave is a spell of very hot weather that lasts for several days or more. Scientists say this one is being caused by a strong high-pressure system that is trapping warm air over Europe. They also say climate change is making heat waves more common and more intense. The UN Secretary General has warned that dangerous heat linked to climate change is already affecting people around the world. Across Europe, the heat has disrupted daily life, with some schools closing or shortening hours and officials telling people to stay indoors during the hottest part of the day. Some people are only going out in the evening when the weather gets a bit cooler. Experts expect that very hot weather like this may happen more often in the future.
Top story number 2.
Next, 10 years ago, people in the United Kingdom voted to leave a group of European countries called the European Union, often called the EU. The EU is a team of 27 countries in Europe that work together on trade, laws, and travel, so it's easier for people and businesses to move between countries. The vote was called Brexit, and at the same time it was very close, with just over half of the UK voters choosing to leave the EU. However, surveys now show a clear majority of people believe leaving the EU was a bad decision, and that some people who once supported Brexit have now changed their minds. For example, a YouGov poll showed that around 55 to 57% of people in Britain now say Brexit was a mistake. Since Brexit, British exports to Europe have gone down by about 12%. The economy is weaker, and as mentioned on Newsicle yesterday, there is still a lot of political instability, with Britain about to have its 7th Prime Minister in 10 years. Still, Britain has not rejoined the EU, and leaders say it would be very complicated to do so.
Top story number 3.
Lastly, to Australia, where scientists have discovered a new type of spider that traps its prey in a really smart way. The spider is found in remote parts of Australia, and instead of waiting in a web of chasing its prey like most spiders, it uses a fast, elastic motion to launch itself forward like a spring. This sudden movement helps it grab insects in a split second before they can escape. Researchers say This hunting style is unusual in spiders and shows how creative evolution can be in nature. The spider's body is specially adapted to store energy and release it instantly, giving it a quick burst of speed. Cool! Joke time! This joke comes from Violet. How does a flamingo end a phone call? Fluring you later. Thanks, Violet. Thanks for listening, and remember to tune in tomorrow for more Newsicle.